Hello there. Once again, Santon from Anton Obey. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. Today I'm taking a look at some comics that I just came across them on eBay. Sometimes if you look at the more odd series and for similar titles, it will lead you to comics that you don't know existed. And that would be the case with these. Innovation Comics Equinox Chronicles. I had never heard of these. I was looking for a different Innovation comic, actually. I was looking for a Hero Alliance, but these came up, and I was interested, and I ended up finding a set for like, I think it was $10 for both of these shipped. Not that cheap for comics, but considering it had to be shipped, I could accept that. These are, when you get to a comic that I've never heard of, I'm always more interested, because what did that comic have to do to not get noticed by me before now? I've been collecting comics a long time. This is volume 1, number 1 from spring 1991. I did look up a little bit. These are the only two they ever made. They didn't make any more issues of the Equinox Chronicles. And as you can see, as I opened it, they are black and white. See if we can look around here a little bit. The art looks good. It's not like anything super dynamic, or I mean, it's kind of what you would expect from a comic of this era. I don't know what the plot is. But all in all, it's not a bad looking book. Okay, The Hunter and the Hunted, written by Jeff Hendricks, letters by Vicki Williams, penciler is Mark Jones, inker is Barb Kalleberg, and the editor is David Campett. So you got a pretty good crew working on a pretty obscure book for a pretty obscure comic company. There's a lot of people you're going to find that aren't even familiar with Innovation Comics. And one of the titles I know that they worked on quite a bit was Hero Alliance, which is how I first discovered them. But they also did, Innovation did some Nightmare on Elm Street comics. They did Married with Children comics, a few of them, if I remember right. I'm trying to think of what else they did. They had some really odd properties that ran through their company. Back issues. Ack the Barbarian. Anne Rice's The Vampire Lestat. That's something else they did. The Vampire Awaits. G.I. Rambot. Gnat Rat the Movie. Hero Alliance Headman. Gnat Rat, not Gnat Rat. I always just called it that in my head. I know it's Gnat Rat. Lawrence and LTM's X-Mutants. Okay. Legend of the Stargrazers, 1 through 6. Those are very expensive and hard to get your hands on. So that's kind of cool. Maze Agency, I've seen them do stuff from there. Terraformers, Strawman. Sherlock Holmes. Anyway, there's a bunch of their titles. So that kind of gives you an idea of what they've done in the past. Hero Alliance books I've found before, and I know I have some Maze Agency. But Comico also did Maze Agency, so if I remember right. I would say it doesn't look extremely dynamic, like there isn't a ton of amazing things going on. It's not giving me any pages of the ultra wow factor yet. I mean, looks like a pretty, all in all, down-to-earth story as far as comic books are concerned. It's not like Nexus or anything. But it looks serviceable, and it was something I hadn't seen. And it has a tremendous, it has a cool cover on it. Also from 1991, Issue number 2, the Equinox Chronicles. This is from summer 1991. So the other one was spring. So I'm guessing these were a little bit apart. Probably, and this was the last issue, so we know it didn't get off the ground. Kind of just stopped where it was. Not that that's terrible, but you can tell, of course, it, what was this thing? Huh. Oh, there's the price. Ooh, $2.25. $2.25 for a comic in 1991 was a lot. Especially a black and white. You were asking a lot of your customer. Marvel would sell you a book in 1991 for $1 at the most. I want to say they were more like 75 to 80 cents. So you're over double the cover price when you go $2.25. And for a black and white, that's even a taller order because a lot of younger readers, especially, just like younger moviegoers, they just don't want to touch black and white stuff. It doesn't click with them yet. They just want the color. I get it. I prefer my books in color as well, but I do enjoy black and white films. Lost in Space. It's back and it's not what you expect. Yeah, they have some really really cool covers of it. Almost pinup type covers for it. There's a Nightmare on Elm Street. The Justice Machine. I wonder how closely related this company is to Comico. Anne Rice's Vampire Lestat, if you're familiar with her vampire novels. Anyway, that's it. By Jeff Hendricks, Mark Jones, Dan Schaefer, Mike Witherby, in the Equinox Chronicles. Actually, I was going to look real quick. Did they wrap the story? No, because then they have it set up. Next issue, Sins of the Father. But we'll never see what happened next because that is the end of it. 2 issues is all you get, which is probably enough. Doesn't look like that dynamic of a book. It's not that exciting, perhaps, but it was exciting to find a comic that I had not heard of nor seen. And that, I mean, if that's what comic collecting is to me, is I want to find some stuff that I haven't found before. Anyway, that's it. I can't say as I highly recommend this book just by looking at it, but if you see them in a dollar bin or something like that, I'd grab them. All right, that's all I got to say. Hope you guys have a good week. That's my story. Catch you guys later. Bye.